Good evening and welcome to us live on PCSN. This stream is in partnership with KRDO Plus channel 13.3. And what a wonderful night it is to be watching some basketball. And what an even better night for us to be broadcasting it.
I cannot agree more.
Thank you for tuning in into tonight's matchup between the Pueblo County Hornets and the Pueblo Centennial Bulldogs. Today, my name is Devin Meyer, and I will be joined by Tannen Jackson over here in the commentary crew. I'm sure you can see us. We got camera one on us. There are, however, some referees and the coaches in front of us getting ready for tip-off. And, you know, real quick, I just want to Tannen and I are going to give you guys a breakdown of what happened last time these two teams met up. It came down to a buzzer.
Yeah.
I mean, 58-50 win. Such a close game at Centennial. This is the first time they've played. They're playing here against each other since last year, and I mean, some teams look a little bit different.
Yes, they definitely.
One of the biggest things, Chaz Brooks, former County Hornet, last year played on this court for varsity and is now playing for the Centennial Bulldogs. So a little bit of a homecoming game, if one would say. And I feel like we could, I don't want to say animosity, but I feel like there's a little bit of a chip on each team's shoulder.
Yeah, definitely.
Barrett, one of the biggest players last game when these two met up, had 18 points, 14 rebounds, and a combination of 3 steals and 2 blocks. Huge defensively and was able to bring it offensively as well. Now, what Centennial has to do to win this game, they need to rebound way better. County out-rebounded them 44-24, and they need to not turn the ball over as much as well. They let up 17 steals in their last matchup against the Pueblo County Hornets, and it was just, it ended up paying off so well. So many fast break points that made that game end in County's favor. Tannen, what does County need to do to retain their wins against Centennial? I'm going to let you take that over as soon as our announcers are done in a second.
Our national anthem will be sung this evening by senior student Malia Mueller.
Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light?
Thank you. Now for the introduction of both teams, non-starters for both clubs. Beginning with the Bulldogs of Centennial, grade number 12, Jackson Jacobs. Number 14, DJ Hayes. Number 42, Bennett Wallace. Number 50, Cesar Quintana. Number 15, Joe Vasquez. And number 10, O.J. Molina. Non-starters for the home team, Hornets. Wearing 0, Miles Medina. Number 1, Nico Tucci. Number 4, Monty Mays. Number 14, Luca Tucci. And number 33, Joe Ortiz. And now the starters for both clubs. For the Bulldogs, wearing number 20, Zaire Sykes. For the Hornets, number 2, Harvey Harding. Bulldogs, number 21, Chaz Gross. Hornets, number 3, Joel Carter. Number 22, Bulldog, Xavier Sykes. Hornets, number 10, Owen Glenn. Bulldog, number 23, Michael Lynch. Hornets, number 11, Lowry Kirkland. Number 50, Bulldog, Cesar Quint. Number 33, Tristan Ortega. And for the Hornets, number 22, Barrett Warrington. Coach for Mr. David Davis, coach for the Hornets, Mr. Blake Cesar. Our officials for this evening's contest, Mr. Doug Baker, Mr. Chris Oaks, and Mr. Brian Wright.
And we are back here live on PCSN in partner with KRDO Plus 13.3. Tannen, I left you off with a question before I let our announcers kind of take over. What does County need to do to stay strong and win this game?
Well, as you said, County just needs to stay strong. We have the overall and weight height advantage. We have a very tall roster. So if we can utilize that, we'll be in great shape. However, Centennial does have a better shooting percentage than us. They shoot 33 to 37% field goal percentage, 15 to 50% three-pointers, and 60 to 67% free throws. So they are definitely shooting better than us overall, and so we need to be shooting better than them if we want to win this match.
And one thing I would like to point out for those stats, just because you didn't quite bring it up, is that is the exact stats, the shooting stats and percentages of when they played last time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Centennial, while they shot the ball at an extremely good rate, County was able to stay on top because the sheer amount of shots that we were getting and the quality of them. I think that this will be an interesting matchup. Last time we came away with barely an 8-point win, and it should have been bigger, if I'm being honest with you. County is a very hard, scrappy team, as number 20, Zaire Green, is going to miss the layup on that drive. However, I do think this game could be a larger gap.
Yes.
That being said, our max preps score prediction is 52.3 to 41.3 in favor of County. So, I mean, I think that we could see at the minimum an 11-point win. I think that this is going to be extremely accurate here. But, I mean, this is a competitive game, and Harley Hardy's going to get called for the reaching foul. Oh, no, they're calling it on number 3, Cole Barger. I would have thought they called that on Harley there. You know, we saw a little bit of a hand check, trying to get the ball away from Tristan Ortega, the point guard for Centennial. Lowry Kirkland going to start the fast break. And Harley brings in the quickly all the way down in transition. Chaz Brooks with the fake. And I'm sure we'll bring it up 1,000 times, but Chaz Brooks used to play for County. This has got to be a weird environment playing against the team that you once called home.
Yeah, definitely.
Just an odd, got to be an odd feeling. I mean, in a lot of cases, it's probably his friends that are now in the student section booing him. As Lowry Kirkland gets to the rim and the foul is going to be called. He'll be shooting 2. Speaking of Lowry Kirkland, one of our Kirkland.
Lowry's going to take possession of the ball.
Check. I can't hear myself.
It's going to be Harley Harding who takes the ball. He's going to lose possession of it, unfortunately. Chaz Brooks going to take possession of it. Centennial's just going to play a slow match. Not trying to force anything. Looks like 33 was looking for 23.
Lowry Kirkland.
Which is Lynch Michael was unable to find him.
With the feed to Cole Barger.
And these are the turnovers we were talking about. They tend to turn over the ball a lot, and it's already hurting them. Hornets up by 1. And the foul is going to be called.
Like you said, turnovers are absolutely the thing that's going to turn this game through and through.
It's going to be Harley Harding taking the ball slow into Centennial's half. Harding going to find a pass to Cole Barger, who's going to put up the easy layup. Bringing Hornets up by 3, 8-5.
Already his second basket of the night.
Long pass to over to 23. Stolen.
Miles Medina with the steal. He's going to go up and get the layup. Chaz Brooks is going to miss. He's frustrated.
It's got to be frustrating. Bringing up County another 4 to bring the game 10-5.
Centennial taking the timeout here. Definitely got to take time to regroup.
County definitely having a big burst of momentum there. Honestly, a smart timeout. Control of the game this early on. Yeah, I respect that timeout. That's a good timeout you want to call.
Yeah, and I mean, when a team goes on a run like that, that is the proper time for you to take a timeout. You kind of take a second to throw them off their groove, give them you give them a second to cool down, right? They're starting to get hot, you cool them down, you ice them, is the term.
Exactly.
So I definitely respect the timeout call, and I think it's a good call from the coach. It gives Centennial a little bit of time to regroup, as well as, they just let up a good couple of baskets.
It's going to be 33, Tristan Ortega taking control of it. Going to be finding a pass to Zaire Green, to Brooks, all the way over to Tristan. Gonna go for a reverse layup, unable to find it. It's gonna be Cole Barger taking the ball into the half.
Harley Harding going to take control of this possession, analyzing the floor, trying to figure out what he wants. Defeats it, Miles Medina. And you know, honestly, I like the idea of Miles Medina in here early.
Yeah.
He gives a little bit of, while he's not huge, he matches up good against Chaz Brooks at the power forward position. And you know, Cohen Glenn's strong enough to handle that 5 spot against 23, who will be Michael Lynch for Pueblo Centennial Bulldogs. I like the size matchup. I think it works.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if you're wanting to keep Barrett out for a little bit for whatever reason.
Another thing about Medina, he plays really aggressive with a lot of effort and a lot of intensity.
He's good on defense, too.
Yes.
That's what he's in there for. He's not necessarily in to score. He's there to get defense. He's there to get steals and block. Harley's going to give it up to Lowry. With a find to Medina in the lane. And that one's going to go. Harley gets an assist.
County going to increase the gap by more, going 12-5.
Yeah, Centennial just seeming to have trouble finding the baskets that they want and finding their proper ability to score.
Fouls on number 2, Harding, his second personal.
Tristan Ortega going to go to the line. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line, shooting 2, number 33, Ortega.
Centennial hasn't scored for quite a bit. It's almost the end of this first period, so you definitely want to be hitting these 2 free throws to get your team up. And he nails the first one, going 12-6. Opportunity to make it 12-7.
The scream coming from the student section. And Luca Tucci also checking in for Pueblo County.
Luca was kind of an underdog in this season, but I mean, he's been having a great season, I think. I don't think anyone was expecting him as much as some players like Lowry or Cole Barger or Cohen Glenn, but he's definitely shown up and has proven himself to be a great asset to this team. It's going to be Lowry dribbling into Centennial's half as the score becomes 12-7. And Lowry just taking his time, not trying to force anything. Love the patience, honestly. County's a very explosive team. They know how to make explosive baskets.
Cohen Glenn tried to get it to go there, couldn't. As we'll see, Jackson Jacobs try to get in the lane and get something to go. Cole Barger, one dribble into the layup, no good. Offensive rebound, also not gonna fall. Looks like there's gonna be an offensive foul called. Offensive foul called, and it will be going Centennial Bulldogs.
We're going to be throwing up the 3, making it, bringing the Bulldogs within a 2-point game, 12-10.
Pueblo County really taking their time here. They're letting the clock wind down, coming up with their play. Cohen Glenn had the open 3, but it's gonna turn it over. Looking for Cole Barger in the middle. Ortega feeds Brooks for 3, no good. Real quick, we are going to take a break on KRDO Plus 13.3.
All right.
And we are back here live on PCSN. You know, close first quarter. Centennial had a little bit of a comeback. They started really slow. And now it's 12-10.
Yeah.
Well, at one point, it was a 7-point deficit. Being able to cut that back to 2 is, you know, very clutch, especially for Centennial in such a close game. Another thing to note is Centennial right now has 0 league wins. If they beat us here, this could put them in a higher league ranking than us, as Chaz Brooks is going to hit a 3 and score his first points of the night.
Yeah, lovely three-pointer from Brooks.
Kirkland finds Cole. Swings it out to Tucci. Big miss right there. And in the last matchup that County had against Centennial, Tucci was one of those key players who shot the ball extremely well. I believe he shot 3 for 3 that night from the 3-point range, which is nothing to scoff at.
On that play, just like Fonzie Mays just overstepped slightly on defense, allowing an easy layup, bringing the Bulldogs 3 away from County. So they've had a steady comeback. The timeout was definitely really good for them. Current score 12-15.
Kirkley gets a defender to jump.
Up, nailing it.
Beautiful mid-range jumper from Lowry Kirkley.
Bringing the Hornets within 1, 14-15.
That was just such a nice shot from Lowry. I can't get over it. It's still stuck in my head. I have it on instant replay. And just, perfectly through the net.
I mean, that's Lowry for you. Lowry has performed all season.
And I mean, it shows. He's out here averaging 12.5 points per game and leading this team. He is a leader. He's leading the team in points. He's leading the team in assists. He's leading the team in steals. He's been an all-around good player, especially for someone who's extremely undersized for high school basketball.
And only a junior.
Only a junior. He has a whole nother year. I could definitely see him playing D3 college basketball, if not D2 or higher.
Yes. Lowry's an extremely talented player and definitely one of the biggest assets for the county.
And he works too. It's not like none of it's handed to him. He's not necessarily tall. He's not necessarily overly strong or athletic in any way. Like he works for this. Chaz Brooks goes up, and we saw that shot bounce around the rim a little bit. However, it doesn't fall. He'll be going to the line for 2.
It's going to be Brooks going to the line, shooting for 2. Able to bring the gap between them and the Hornets by 3.
Could extend this lead here.
Does not hit the first. We're going to see Barrett go in. Kind of been looking for Barrett so far. Barrett has been a huge asset to this team, and I've kind of been wondering where the guy has been for this first quarter.
And you know, sometimes it's one of those things where couldn't make it to practice. A lot of times coaches, you know, if you miss practice, can't play the first quarter, can't start.
Yeah.
So maybe it could be one of those things. It could be a number of things. Maybe he's just feeling a little less today, and he's like, I need more breaks. I can't, you know, start or whatever. However, we see him in now, and I expect County to use him. He's got some unique size where he'll be able to outsize a lot of his matchups in this game.
Yes, definitely.
In fact, I think one of the only big matchups that we'll see is that him and Zaire Green, the sophomore who runs a lot of lengthy big for him. You know, he's more of like a stretch 4 or 5 than he is a traditional big. And he'll shoot the ball a lot. He's only a sophomore sitting at 6'3".
Yeah. Jeez, bro, why do these kids have the best genes ever? I want to be 5'. 6'3"?
6'3" as a sophomore. And we're gonna see a jump ball. And then also checking in EJ Mays, checking in for the Centennial Bulldogs. Hornets now with a lead of 1, 17-16. Looking for Cole in the post. He's gonna miss 2 at the rim. Harley looked to drive, no good. Steal. Bringing the ball up is gonna be number 12, Jackson Jacobs. Another junior guard for Centennial. And Jackson Jacobs is actually shooting the ball extremely well for this team at 38% from the 3-point. Harley Hardy thought about it. Chaz Brooks able to get a hand there, and it'll be out on Centennial. Three minutes and 43 seconds left in the half. Tight game.
Tight game. You can tell both teams wanted. They've both been playing extremely well.
Lowry with the kick out to Harley.
I know I've said it multiple times, but I love the patience from the Hornets. Not trying to force anything. Lowry's going to hit that easy floater, bringing the Hornets up to 19 to the Bulldogs 16. Brooks going to be going for the 3. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear the student section get loud when Brooks missed that 3. I mean, it's rough playing against your old school, as honestly your old friends are going to be rowdy against you.
I imagine it's rough, especially like I said earlier, a lot of these kids are your friends or used to be your friends, which has got to be, it's got to feel weird.
Yes. He seems rather unbothered by it though. So, I mean, respect it.
Yeah, but there's got to be a lot of mental pressure there. And then the way that kids like him handle it is impressive.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's nothing to be, ashamed of. Like, the way, handling that is hard, and the way they go about it is usually very impressive. Cole Barger, open 3 ball. No good. Cole Barger, an extremely good 3-point shooter for Pueblo County. I mean, he's shooting that shot at 32% from 3-ball range. Not usually a shot he misses. He makes 1 in every 3 of those. Analyzing is going to be number 33, Tristan Ortega. Off the hesitation, gets into the lane. He'll get a foul and 1. Good shot from Tristan Ortega. Way to get it to fall.
And he's going to be stepping up to the line. There's a potential to tie up the game. 19-19. Yeah, that was a pretty lovely play from Ortega. I mean, he found his way in there. He was going up against 3 defenders, so yeah, props to him. Misses his free throw. Not able to tie up the game. It's going to be Harley Harding. Sending the pass to Cole Barger. Barger going to be trying to find his way in, but loses possession. It's going to be Brooks with the breakaway, finding a pass to Jacobs.
Another whistle. This time going to the line is going to be Jackson Jacobs. Very close game. Lots of backs and forths. Xavier Size checking in. Same with Luca Tucci for the Hornets. Ortega's gonna get down into the lane.
Love the
Side
aggression from
stuff.
both teams.
And it's gonna be out of bounds. Going County way.
You can just feel the aggression and the energy from both teams. You can feel I mean, they're just playing so aggressive and so scrappy.
Yeah, the trapping on the catch, which I mean is what you're supposed to do there. You see someone stuck, you try to force the turnover, and they do. And I mean, County needs that. I mean, we're only up by 1, and we should be up by more. We're letting up a lot of transition and fast break points, which is not something you usually want to see at all. You know, you want to be able to get back, and you don't even want them to be able to get in transition in the first place.
I just want to bring up my score prediction from the podcast today. I predicted that it was going to be really close, and so far, it's proving right.
It is. It is. And the podcast.
If I nail that score prediction, what do I get?
I'll let you choose whatever segment you want, so you don't have to have girls basketball.
Nice. Actually, honestly, no. I honestly like commentating all the games. They're so much fun.
Well, of course. Tristan Ortega gonna take a shot. This time it'll be Luca Tucci pushing the floor.
Time is ticking down. It's going to be number 12, Jacobs Jackson with the ball. Going to be trying to find his way in, passing it out to Ortega. Taking it slow.
Ortega's being guarded by Tucci. Ball now in Chaz Brooks' hands, back to Ortega. 30 seconds, they have to make a move.
So much pressure from County right now.
And I mean, the student section making noise, trying to get in the head of Centennial. Luca with the clutch steal. He has 8 seconds and lets up a bad shot.
I think he thought he had less time than he actually
Well, what I heard was the student section yelling 3, 2, 1 to try to throw off Centennial as Luca grabbed the steal, giving that false count, actually turning out poorly for Pueblo County.
Only 2 seconds left in this half. Throws up, just off.
High off the glass, not gonna go.
And that is gonna end this first half. Hornets leading by only 1, 19-18. We're gonna take a break. You're listening to KRDO Plus 13.3. Never mind.
You got a little ahead of the gun there.
My bad.
Got a little bit ahead of the gun there. Close game so far. Scores 19-18. It has been an extremely close game, start to finish of the first half. I mean, I think the biggest thing has been the offense. It's been explosive. We're getting downhill. I'm going to let the girls dance team take it away because I'm not going to be able to talk over this.
Pueblo County High School dance team would like to take a moment to thank their gold-level sponsors for their continuous support throughout this season. Culvers of Pueblo, Patsy Stuck, Liberty Electric, Thornton Medical, Dance Custom Paint and Body, Pueblo Dodge Toyota.
Before I was interrupted by this girls' dance team, amazing dance team, by the way, 4th in the nation officially. We were talking about
High School Athletic.
the
Following sponsors are platinum sponsors: G&G Electric, Above and Beyond Landscaping, Longevity Chiropractic, Porcentino Construction, AIM Integrated Medicine, the Colorado Bank and Trust, and CNC Disposal. Gold sponsors include Gonzalez Electric, Russell Produce, Drury Brothers Roofing, DeSanti Farms, Red Rose Retirement Communities. Thank you also.
We're going to take a break on KRDO D plus 13.3. And we are back within this game between Pueblo County High School and Pueblo Centennial High School. We apologize for some of the technical difficulties, some miscues that we've had going on. However, we are back in what is to be fully ready for this game to continue and wrap up within the second half. As Centennial is going to start us off with 2 quick buckets, putting us officially down 19-21. And Barrett's going to get an easy layup to start off this half. And as you pointed out earlier, Tannen, Barrett wasn't starting this game. However, he looks to be in, and he looks to be ready.
Yeah.
Playing good so far. Long pass. Going to be caught by Jackson Jacobs for Centennial. Jacobs goes downhill, no good. Kirkland pushing the floor. Harley Harding in transition. Blocking foul and 1. Harley Harding's gonna go to the line. What a basket. Way to take the contact and finish through it as well.
Basket counts at the line, shooting 1.
I mean, yeah, big reaction from the crowd there. I mean, and you can see the sportsmanship towards Brooks, but, and You could probably hear the student section, but yeah, they.
We'll let the student section speak for itself.
Yes. Hornets going to be going up 24-21. Centennial in possession, already under some quick pressure before they even get into the Hornets half.
I like the idea of the press there.
I know, I like it too.
I mean, Centennial, last time we played them, couldn't take care of the ball that well.
Yeah, they're not trying to give Centennial any space to breathe.
3 seconds in the paint. And it's going to go county ball. Turnover.
It's going to be Kirkland taking it.
He'll be inbounding it to Harley. Harley, who's actually had a really underrated night so far. I believe he has six or 8 points on the night already. And I mean, we're just barely starting the third period. One of the better games that I've seen so far out of him. As Cohen Glenn's going to get a strong finish at the rim. Chaz Brooks looking to bring it up. Looking to break the press here. Now's when you have to get it all the way back on defense. Big three ball, no good. Lowry Kirkland going to slow it down. No rush to bring it up. We're up by 5. Hornets in the lead. No need to rush anything. Take your time, take good shots, and finish this game strong. Kirkland able to stay with it. Cole.
It's going to be Lowry. There's going to be talking.
Go ahead.
There's been passing around the circle.
Yeah, just swinging it around. Played a little bit of ring around the rest there. Harley Harding, big three, no good. I think they're going to call a over the back foul. Can't reach over the back. Foul's going to be on Cohen Glenn. Centennial needs to come up with a big score here. It's been a kind of a big deficit so far. I mean, it feels like it's been a while since they've scored, and we're almost halfway through the quarter. Harding looking to jump that pass. Brooks is going to be open in the corner. No good. Cohen Glenn on the open lane. He's going to go. Oh, I thought he was going to dunk it. A little bit of a rim grazer there. He wanted to put it down. He just jumped a little late.
County's been playing a much more aggressive defense, and it seems to be working out in their favor, giving Centennial no room to breathe. Seems to be working out pretty well. 7-point lead. Hornets are leading by 7 points, 28-21.
Jacobs looking to get it down. Steal Kirkland. He's going to go. Cohen Glenn, big block from Chaz Brooks. That's going to go all ball, and he's going to fall out of bounds.
Honestly, lovely block from Brooks.
Yeah, big block for Brooks. Way to beat Cohen Glenn up there. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, what honestly could have been an easy layup.
Big three ball from Jacobs. Orgendorf to Harding. It's going to be out on Centennial. Lowry Kirkland lining up the offense, fakes off the screen. Cohen Glenn cuts inside, and another block from Chaz Brooks.
Pretty blatant foul, I'm not gonna lie.
Cohen Glenn doesn't like the call. He thinks it was clearly a jump ball, and I mean, you could make that call. Sometimes they call it fast. They blow that whistle quick, and it's a jump ball. That time they just took their time with it. They're gonna say Cohen Glenn just jumped on it. He's going to get a poke here. It's still going to go Centennial's way. Cohen Glenn played some aggressive defense right now.
Yes. I like the changeup, and it seems to be working out pretty well.
I mean, the fouls are going to be fouls. You can't control the calls. Through there, just unable to get any sort of touch on the ball. Easy layup for Chaz Brooks.
And that might be the chink in the armor with the aggressive defense. You only have one guy back on defense.
Yeah, that's the problem with the press. I mean, if you can force the turnovers, it's great. If you can't, it's scary. Tyler Harding's going to get 2 free throws. The one biggest thing about basketball that I like is that while everything has its defect, right? You have the pick and roll, it's an isolation.
Yes.
And if the lane gets crowded, it can be hard. You know, we have what we just saw with the press. It can be hard if you're not playing it right or if it's easily being broken. It's just, I love that about basketball, that everything has its own little, you know, kickback. I just really like that. You know, I just like basketball, to be honest. I'm
Basketball's a
just
good
trying to find
sport.
excuses.
Now, basketball's a good sport. Whoever invented the sport, like, was low-key cooking. I'm not even kidding you.
No, I really like basketball as well. I think I've said that 3 times.
Big pass from Brooks.
Jacobs with the behind the head pass. Late whistle. It's going to stay Centennial. Really late whistle there. I was very confused. I thought the ball was still inbound and everybody's just like slowed. Jacobs on the inbound. Ortega tried to put it off the legs of Harding, and he's going to go down and get a layup. 2 fall.
Brooks came flying in there.
I know. Flashbacks from Lead. We had
Solid performance from Jackson Jacobs.
way to take the charge.
Good dispute. Big dispute over the foul. What did you see, Devin? Do you think that
That's
was
not a
right?
charge. You know, you go straight into the body of somebody. You're looking to pick up a foul. I think it's fair that for the charge call. That's always been a big debate. Foul drawing has gotten so big that it's a constant question on what's a foul, what's a charge, what has what. And Barrett with a spin move. That was a beauty. Beautiful spin move from Barrett Orringdolf.
Somebody make that into a
11-point
clip right
game.
now. That was beautiful. And the gap is starting to widen even more. Hornets 34 to 23.
Big travel and another turnover from Centennial. The mistakes are adding up, and this is what we were talking about. If County plays perfect and Centennial keeps making those mistakes, County is going to take a large lead. And you know, if I'm Centennial, I'm taking a timeout right now. I'm regrouping.
Yes. County is up by 11 points. 11 points, which is
Largest lead of the game.
yeah, that is a huge difference from the 1-point lead they came in with the half. Now we're going to be
Left one
finding
up.
that.
Ooh,
Oh,
no
just
good.
off the rim. Now we're going to be finding it again to
The
Medina.
offensive rebound. Fonzie Mays able to get it, slow it down. Cole Barger trying to work his way into the lane. He has an open shot there, but he's gonna pass it up for an even better shot in the post. Barrett Orringdolf, he's gonna go ahead and get himself another basket. That's a 13-point lead.
This is starting to turn into the game that Devin predicted at the beginning. Devin predicted a big gap, a wider gap than from last time, but it's starting to look like that game.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just how it is. Hornets, when they play good basketball, I genuinely think can have the potential to be the best team in our league. Central, of course, one of those other big names. However, County, I feel like with the personnel we have, we do great, and I think we're there. I think we're up there. Cole Barger with the finger roll is gonna miss. Ooh. It's gonna be a foul on Centennial. So you hear the "you can't do it" chants. Of course, Lowry Kirkland going to the line. 5 fouls for Centennial already, and we're not even in the fourth quarter. Kirkland's first falls. Kirkland's second, also in. Ooh, I thought County was going to be able to get a steal there. A little bit of a lackadaisical pass. County regrouping on the defensive end. Big three-pointer. Big three. Finds its way all the way through. Zaire Green with the points. End of third quarter is going to be 38-26. We're going to take a break on KRDO plus 13.3. We are back. What a quarter what a quarter. County started off that quarter with a 1-point lead. We are now up by 12, and we were up by as many as 14. Centennial really needs to get it together, play less sloppy, turn the ball over less, rebound better, and they need to shoot some threes to get back in it.
They have one quarter,
8 minutes
to prove themselves on this court. It's going to be County in possession with the ball first.
As for County, we need to keep playing clean basketball. Fonzie Bay's big three ball here, and it's good. It finds the bottom. What a shot from Fonzie Bays. Still sticking with the full court press is County.
And if you're Centennial, that is not what you want to see coming into the last quarter of the match.
Tipped ball, loose. County dives. Cole Barger picks it up. Lowry Kirkland on the fast break. He gets the foul on the way up. County playing absolutely perfect basketball right now. You can't ask for much more hustle. We see 2 kids dive for the ball. County comes up with it. Fast break is going to turn into points if Lowry can knock these down.
And you can hear the energy in this gymnasium. You can hear from both sides. I'm going to be honest. Even though Centennial is down by quite a bit, they have not lost their spirit at all. They're playing harder than ever.
Which is good. That's what you want. You don't want your players to die out. The moment your players die out, you lose the game. See, watching these players, stay energetic throughout the ends of periods, throughout timeouts. Like that's what you like to see. Even with the gap becoming wider and wider, I mean, you cannot complain about effort and energy if that's what Centennial's putting out, regardless of the score. Leading pass from Chaz Brooks. He's going to find Jacob Ortega. Trying to pull out some moves. Green back up to Brooks.
Looks like County has stopped their big, aggressive defense. They've taken a more traditional approach.
When Centennial's playing slow and gathered, that's what you have to do. You can't be jumping passes. You don't want to leave somebody open. You want to keep widening this gap. There's no need to press up too much. I mean, look, we are pressing it to the back court, but you don't want to press too much.
Couldn't have said it better myself, I'm going to be honest. Brooks with a big pass.
Go get it to the lane.
Going up for the layup, good. Just misses it.
Court Barger clubbed in the back of the head there.
Calls on number 20, Green,
Fouls.
third personal, team 2.
Foul
It's going to be Kirkland taking the ball.
on Green. Fonzie Mays has been kind of clutch throughout this game. Cole Barge, a big three here. And a I'm still waiting for the three big booms from. I'm still waiting for the three big booms from our student section. That's one of my favorite chants. Every time they do the three big booms. Why can't we get that? That's what I have one request from our student section. Give me the three big booms when Cole Barger knocks down a three-pointer.
Honestly, I agree wholeheartedly. It's going to be Kirkland taking this ball into Centennial's half. Fonzie May is going to be finding the steal.
A little bit of a mess in the paint there. They're going to call Lowry Kirkland out on defense, or sorry, on the offensive end. My apologies. Checking in, should be number 22, Xavier Seiss.
Only 6 minutes left in this match. Hornets up by 20 points.
That lead is just widening the more and more we go through the game. I mean, Centennial needs to do something different. I mean, they're just not changing the game plan up a whole lot. As County's going to chase Ortega. Medina pushing the floor, finds Kirkland. Kirkland's going to take his time here. Absolutely no rush. As Tucci. Pushing between Chaz Brooks and Luka Tucci.
You can definitely see the frustration from Brooks. I mean, honestly, I do not blame him whatsoever. It's got to be hard playing against your old school.
Good find. Ooh. That was a good feed from to Barrett. County able to get some stops here. Messy ball play. Ortega open for the three, no good. Cole Barger fighting with his own teammate for the rebound. County able to come down with it. Kirkland able to come back and help bring that ball up.
More time winding down. Both teams have gone scoreless for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a competitive half. Although we're only 3 minutes in, it feels like it's been a little bit longer. Lots of fouls, lots of stoppage of the clock so far. Kirkland's going to shoot two at the line. First one's going to fall. He's perfect on the night from the free throw.
That's going to be the first point for either team for quite a while, for a few minutes at least. Kirkland going to try to widen this gap more.
And of course I jinx it. As soon as I say he's perfect.
I feel like we do that anytime Lowry's like doing anything.
I feel like we do it with almost every team for every sport.
Commentators curse. Commentators curse.
And when we give out score predictions.
I know. I was like, oh, this game's gonna be so close.
On the podcast. I feel like every time I say, oh yeah, we're gonna like win by a lot, we don't. Like it's always tight, or you know, we unfortunately end up losing. The podcast we're speaking about, of course, is the Pueblo County Sports Experience podcast that you can find on our YouTube every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Next episode comes out tomorrow if you're watching this live. Go watch it.
Peep the episode.
February 11th. And if you haven't watched all our other ones, go check those out too. We give out Player of the Weeks every week. I mean, what can you expect? Big block.
Jackson Jacobs was going to try to take it all by himself, but found a wall there from Medina and Cohen Glenn.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to do the little Euro step, try to get around it. He was feeling himself. And he went straight up. Larry Kirkwood guarding ball. Glenn straight up once again. Offensive rebound, and that's just unfortunate. You know, you get popped out the way there, you can't do much.
Centennial finally finding some points after a drought of baskets. Now we're going to be taking the ball into Centennial's half.
Kirkland, feed to Cole Barger, who gets it to fall.
Lowry and Cole Barger have been a dynamic duo tonight. I feel like so many points have been scored from a Lowry assist to a Cole Barger layup.
Yeah, I mean, Cole Barger's been playing perfectly. I mean, he's one of 2 seniors on this team, and he's definitely playing his part.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Nah, he actually...
Cole Barger, also, I know this doesn't matter to anybody, but the Pueblo Football League, it's just a league that, you know, me and my friends run, play some football. He was voted league MVP.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's just a great guy.
Athletic guy, good kid.
I know. He's a gentleman.
Uncommitted, and I think he should be playing college basketball. So, if you're in college and you're watching this broadcast, look at my boy Cole Barger. Excellent ball player. I believe he has 10 points on the night. Couple threes knocked down, couple layups knocked down. As Brooks first falls.
Take your time, kid. Take your time. Keep your head in the game, Chaz.
And Brooks is going to find that second layup, bringing the game 49-30, with a chance to bring it 49-31. Only 4 minutes left in this game.
This game feels closer than it is, I gotta say.
This game has felt so aggressive the entire night.
Get to our booth. Oh, one of my biggest fears.
I know.
Someone goes flying into our booth.
It is a real fear.
All right, Brad, let's
No, like last week, that somebody like jumped into the set.
Head first into the scores table here. Like, I can't imagine if that happened to us in our poor little table. We would be out for the count.
Yeah.
Timeout, Pueblo County. They're going to take a full here. What does Centennial have to do to stay in this game and possibly come out with the win?
Dude, honestly, like, they got to do a lot. I feel like the biggest issue is, I'm going to be honest, offense. I feel like they're having, and we said this before the game, we said it at halftime, they have been having so many turnovers, it feels. So many blocks, so many steals. It feels like they just can't get anything going on offense, and the scoreline shows it, 49-30.
And I got to be honest here. It feels like they've been playing really good basketball. I feel like they just got behind at that one point where they just had a string of turnovers, a string of bad plays, and it's costly. It's been costly.
Yes.
And even though they've been playing good, County's just been playing just as good, able to match it, and they can't make up the lost ground. So you gotta force County to make some turnovers here. You have to play quick basketball, and if you want to win this game, you gotta shoot it at a high percentage. You can't have turnovers. You have to capitalize on every single possession.
I mean, yeah, that sums it up pretty well. 4 minutes left, 19-point difference. Can Centennial bring it back?
On the inbound, it's going to be Nico Tucci. And he was looking for Cole Barger there. It was going to be a steal from Chaz Brooks. However, he turns it over. Coley Glenn makes it up on his part. Lowry Kirkland taking his time, working his way around the defense. Steal poked away by Jackson Jacobs. A big block for Cole. Cole Barger with the big defensive play.
Cole Barger has been on fire tonight. I'm loving it.
When you talk, we talk about this a lot, especially when I commentate with you, Tannen. Underrated players that make big differences.
Yes.
When we commentated against West, that was Luca Tucci. Right now, it's Cole Barger.
Right now, it's Cole Barger.
He may not be the star player per se. Right now, he's being clutch.
Yes.
He's making his free throws. He's making the easy shots, and he's getting steals. He's playing good defense. He's helping out the team.
Yeah, I love to see it from Cole. Centennial trying to find some sort of opening.
Ortega, yeah, trying to get something to go. Cole Glenn.
Big three.
Can't fall. Lowry's going to look to push the floor and push fast. He doesn't need to score. Lowry,
You can hear the energy.
This is the transition defense I was talking about. You need to play good. Chaz Brooks missing the three. Kirkland can take his time here. He doesn't need to move fast.
Nobody back on defense.
However, Nico Tucci, I think, got a piece of it. Nico Tucci quick in transition. Lowry with a shot to keep the score driving up. 24-point game. Centennial is looking dull.
And this is the Lowry we've been talking about all season. This is the Lowry that you've heard about all season. Lowry has been doing fantastic. He is definitely the leading player of this team, and it shows as only a junior. And I mean, look at that.
What a handle. Cole Barge with a three as well. No good. Just barely off the side of the rim.
Look at Tucci fighting under that net.
Timeout, County. And I mean, that's just a hold from the turnover. They're going to take the full here. Just remember. Oh. Start the buses, chat. And I mean, Centennial's got a lot of work, a lot of ground to make up.
30-second timeout, Bulldogs.
They started off so hot in the first half. I mean, if you were there for that, you would know that they were keeping the score so close.
Oh, yeah.
It was 18-19 Hornets by the end of the first half. This team looked so close, they looked neck and neck the whole time, and it just feels like a string of bad plays and bad luck, honestly, for the Bulldogs has led
And
to.
honestly, the biggest thing is whatever Coach Blake Sesser said to the Pueblo County Hornets. Whatever he told them, whatever adjustments they made, it worked. It was, County has played, I don't want to say perfect basketball, because it's hard to play perfect basketball.
No.
But they have played the most ideal high school basketball that I've seen this season. This
Yes.
may be the best look I've seen from the Pueblo County
Yes,
Hornets.
they looked 100% dominant. Not just for this game, but from the last time they played Centennial, and honestly this whole season, they have just looked better than they ever have before.
Not to mention, the last time they played Centennial, it was an 8-point game. And it's not like it was a year ago. It was earlier this season. 8-point game, and now we're looking at a 20-plus point lead for County. Hiley Harding finds Lowry Kirkland. Reaching foul is going to be on Chaz Brooks. Lowry Kirkland's going to go to the line for two.
Luca Tucci.
I mean, these free throws would be nice if you scored them, but this scoreline, they are not required.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't want to say it's stat padding, but it's just, you know, it's... The points aren't necessarily needed. They're just more to drive the points home. The county is a contender. And that big missed layup from Centennial. And I think that's just more of kind of the summary of the game, as the clock is going to wind down. Lowry holding.
That's number 21, Brooks, his third personal.
Harley shooting 2.
At the line shooting 2, Harley Harding.
Again, just another, these points would be nice, but they're by no means required. Harley Harding is going to make the first one. And with only 45 seconds left on the clock, this game is pretty much over. Harley Harding going to make that second one, making this a 23-point game.
Lowry Kirkland guarding Tristan Ortega. Ortega looking to find anything. Feeds to Michael Lynch. Harley Harding. County could just hold here. And County's just gonna hold. What an end to the game. 56-33. Pueblo County Hornets come out with a win in fashion. We're going to take a break on KROD Plus 13.3. We'll see you guys shortly. Back for our end of game wrap up. And I mean, Tannen, start us off on what we were seeing in the first half of this game.
First half, it was a neck and neck game. It was so close the entire time. Both games were playing pretty safe, honestly, pretty nice defense and offense all around. Going into the second half, the score was only a 1-point difference, 19-18. Hornets were up. And it seemed like that Centennial had flipped things around since the last time they had played. That Centennial was going to keep this game even tighter than the last time that they had seen each other.
Yeah, I mean, going from that 8-point loss, you know, to a 23-point loss is just, that's got to kill the mentality of the Centennial Bulldogs. They needed this game. However, that second half was electric.
It was.
Lots of good, strong defense from the Hornets. They forced a lot of turnovers, and ultimately that's what helped lead them to the win that they were able to come up with in such a dominant fashion.
Yes.
In such a strong fashion.
Yes.
Of course, we saw the rise of some key players in Lowry Kirkland and Cole Barger.
Yes.
I mean, those were two, had fantastic nights. Another, you know, just team win.
Yeah.
If I could say anything, it was just a team win. And I really don't have much more to add on. I mean, it was just good basketball all the way around, start to finish. Defense, offense, everything looked good and felt good when I was watching.
Yeah, and even though the Bulldogs were going down, the gap was growing steadily, they never lost their spirit. the energy was there the entire match. So you have to give some credit to the Bulldogs for not losing their spirit. I feel like some teams definitely lose their energy once they start to face a big loss like that, but Centennial never lost a fight in them, and they played aggressive the whole match.
Yeah, and I mean, that's exactly what you want to see. I'm sure the coaches aren't going to complain at all, right? You played your heart out, of course. That's just how it is. However, that was all from us today. My name is Devin Meyer, and I'm here with Tannen Jackson. I do want to give a quick shout out to our complete squad real quick. Tannen Jackson, of course, commentating with me, Devin Meyer. Xavier Smith on our main view camera. Raissa Reyes on our close-up camera. Ellen
Thank you.
Gonzalez on our commentator camera, making me and Tannen look as good as possible. Gracie Baumforth on audio and graphics. Logan Cochums on our travel man. He's doing everything. Eliza Trujillo directing and switching. Manuel Bajorquez producing this.
Manuel.
And Eli Lewis with our game and clock.
Love that guy.
And our halftime reporter. Thank you to KRDO for letting us partner with them. And we're going to take a final break on KROD Plus 13.3.